Hello, everybody. Welcome. As you can see, we've got a group of people with us today. We've got the other two presenters of Newcastle Fans TV, which we'll run you through in a second. Thanks very much for obviously being patient, hanging on, waiting for the stream as well. We had some technical issues with Will, who's out in Spain at the minute. But everyone's here. What we're going to be doing is just having a quick chat about, obviously, the disappointment of not getting anybody in, what it means for the future of Rafa Benitez, the board, and is the squad good enough, really? So what we'll do first is we'll do the intros. Obviously, now who I am, a presenter of Newcastle Fans TV. I'm going to head over to the man in Spain. Introduce yourself.
Hi everyone, I'm Will, and I am the co-presenter on Newcastle Fans TV.
So apologise if Will's very quiet. That's best we can do. Over to the female. Say hello.
Hi everyone, my name's Elisha, also a presenter on Newcastle Fans TV, and also I have my own channel, Elisha FC.
David?
My name's David. I did the Snapchat the other day, first time or anything like this, but a lot to rant about.
Yeah, you've done really well. Well done. And finally, Forde.
And as Lee said, I'm 40, as you can see behind me as well, and there's a lot to talk about as well, man. I need to get this off my chest before I go to bed, mate. Seriously.
Well,
this is like therapy.
Oh, good. Well, I'm here for you. You know, you can WhatsApp us afterwards if you want.
Cheers, mate. Thanks.
Okay, no worries. Don't send any kisses. Didn't send any kisses because that's weird. So, right. So, let's get on with the deadline day then. It's bollocks, isn't it? I don't know where to start. I mean, well, David, you've said it's fucking tragic. Why is it tragic?
You're getting rid of, like, the whole window. You're saying we need to move players out and move players in. The second we move out about 7 players in the space of a week and not one person comes in. It's not much else you can say, really. I mean, like, the excuses were gone. You said that once players are out, we'll bring players in, and then it comes down to deadline day. You've moved out about 7 players, no one comes in. What's the excuse? And you're moving out players when we've, like Lazar, when we don't have many left backs, and the only left back we do have, he's just went and got injured. So shambles, really.
Forde.
I made a list because I'm obviously going to do a video after this. I've just made a list of like our ins and outs, and it's an absolute nightmare. Like the ins that we've got, yeah, I know, mate. Absolute shambles. Atsu, Lejeune, Murphy, Manquillo, Moreno, and Hoslu, and then there's about 20 outs, including the loans. Flipping hell. How are we going to survive? Seriously, we might as well wave the white flag now. Absolute tightest. I'm going to call it a tight shambles of a window. That's what I'm going to call it. This window is a tight shambles, mate. Seriously. Flipping out, man.
We'll talk about that in a second with the squad and that. Will, what's your general thoughts of deadline day?
I think we all thought that there was going to be at least one hope, that we all thought was going to be at least a left back, and to see nothing come through the door and still ship out players after we were all told as soon as we ship players out, players will come in. They might only be loan deals, but whatever. And for no one to come in and to leave us in the situation is, frankly, it's amateurish.
Yeah, I've got to agree. Elisha, do you echo everybody's words, what everyone said about the window? Nobody coming in. 2 players left on loan today.
Yeah, I was ridiculously, I was expecting more. You hope that the club are going to stick to the word. They didn't. And it's worrying. It is worrying because we have one left back who really, at the start of his career, wasn't a left back. And is injured. So what we do there, I don't know. I said a number 10. We didn't get that either. So I don't know. It was just awful.
Yeah. Apologise if you have some echoes. I don't know if you guys are hearing that as well. Obviously, we are live. So, Forde, the players who have left, who would out of any of them would you actually want to keep?
Right, looking at the list, about half of them maybe Bernard and Anita. That's a sore point. Very sore point. Because I've seen Manquillo already perform, or try to perform, should we say, and defend. Absolutely woeful. Woeful, man. And the way he was playing for Leeds the other day, what are we doing, man? I think, sorry to say it, but I think Rafa lost his marbles a little bit on that one. Seriously. We've swapped a Ferrari for a flipping Skoda. Enough said. That's the first one anyway. Do you want me to go on further? I've got time to go through them all, man. Listen, right.
Keep going.
That's Anita. Tovin, I'm going to go there. Yeah, Tovin. I don't care. I would have kept Tovin. Why not? We already flipping wasted £10 million. What? We got mugged off? No, £15 million, wasn't it? Got mugged off for him. Then we go on to Kevin Mbabu. Elisha, I know you got something to say about him because I know you liked him, didn't you? I certainly did. I think he should have stayed. And look, if we kept him, we wouldn't have been too bothered, would we? If we kept Kevin Mbabu, we wouldn't have been too bothered about getting in Matt Target or Kennedy or whatever left back we want to get in, this other Argentinian one. We wouldn't have been too bothered about him. Or even, Lee, I know you'll have something to say about this, Lewis Gibson. Yeah. I know he's only 16, £6 million. Watch in about 3 or 4 years' time, probably be an England international, won't he?
That the one that gripes you?
Yeah. That's one of them anyway. One of like 15. Next. Hold on. Next. I've still got more. Daryl Murphy, £2 million. £2 million. Are you mad?
Is Daryl Murphy good enough for the Premier League, though?
Is Alexander Mitrovic good enough for the Premier League?
Yes.
Who said that? Right now, telling me that rubbish, man. Yeah, Daryl Murphy for £2 million. I bet he's gonna look like an absolute bargain now. Well, he already is. He's already scored for them, isn't he? Sorry if I'm shouting, by the way. All right, cool. CM De Jong as well. Didn't get in the number 10.
Why?
Why did we let him go though? That's the why you need to be talking about. Why? Why? Because we didn't get in another number 10.
No, like I agree.
We got
like,
Ayoze Perez. I was going to say.
Why did we let him go?
Why did we let him go? Why have we got to rely on Ayoze Perez every single week, week in, week out?
I mean, you have
finished yet?
No, I'm not. Yeah, he's H&M, hit and miss all the time. Yeah, he looked like flipping Messi against West Ham. Watch against Swansea.
Could get bullied.
Oh my word, he looked like a schoolboy against these guys. And they got Sanchez and Boney to go against. Oh my word. Absolute massacre. I ain't finished yet, Lee. I've still got time to go, mate. Also, we've got Lazar, because we haven't got another left back, have we? Where's Nami? Oh, yeah, he's on crutches, by the way. Oh, yeah, that's great. Our only left back, the one that gets slated. Yeah, I know, Lee. I know you were looking at your watch, but, mate, I've got time to. I need to get this out.
Hold on,
Lazar.
Just to interrupt you, what happened with Haidara?
Oh, forget him.
Is he dead?
No, he's still trying to work on that. He's trying to still get that hair slicked over. But yeah, Lazar, why are we letting go of Lazar when we've only got one left back and he's on crutches? Makes no sense whatsoever. And then finally, I know. Tim Krul. Why?
Stupid.
Hurts my heart, seriously. Tim Krul. I think he's our longest serving at the club at the moment, or was. And we let him go. To Brighton. We can't even compete with Brighton.
This is a comedy show.
Anyway, I'll let you guys have some say anyway. I'll be back in a second.
All right, David. Thanks, Forde.
That's all right, mate.
David, what's your general thoughts of obviously let's just talk about the general transfer window. I mean, talk to me about the good, the bad, and ugly.
I mean, is there any good? In all honesty, I think we've signed players that are just taking over for what we already have. Like you're getting Murphy, who's sitting on the bench every week. You're getting your Marina, who looks good against West Ham, but then the week before he looked absolutely shit. So is he going to have any consistency? You know, I mean, we needed more. We needed a new number 10. If you're going to get rid of CM De Jong, have a replacement lined up, because now I've got Perez, and then who's his replacement? Diarme. So if Perez gets injured, like, what do we do? Or we're just going to be like, oh yeah, we're going to have this B-Tech Championship cam just sitting there. Literally, he's just going to be rubbish. It's just going to not work. It just angers us. And the thing is, we're giving away Krul to a relegation
Did you see what he said on Sky Sport tonight?
Yeah, he didn't want to go. I wouldn't give Krul away. It's absolute stupidity. The fact that they're just fucking throwing away players for wages. If you're gonna do that, buy some players in. Don't just sit on your arse, Mike Ashley, and not give any money out, because it's just not gonna work. He's saying all this random crap, yeah. Like, oh well, I've got shares in Sports Direct. Well, fucking sell some of them, you know what I mean? Like, just fund the club. It's just...
Hold on as well. Talking about Brighton as well. They've
Right.
actually applied for
Alicia,
Hold on.
give me some positives that come out of this window. Is there any players who are there?
Shut up. Brighton.
What's he shouting all over us?
They've applied for an extension to sign a striker. That's how much of a bigger club they are than us. And they're going to go for Vincent Janssen. Are you taking the piss? Seriously. They've applied for an extension. We've gone home. We're in bed. Rafa's in bed. Lee Charner's all tucked up with his pajamas on. And Brighton still want more. Anyway, sorry. Sorry, Elisha. Carry on.
Right. Elisha.
Yes.
There's got to be some positives out of the players coming in. Can we unearth some gems? If you look at those lists, we've got Hosselu, Lejeune, Manquillo, Murphy, Atsu, Mourinho. Any gems that you can find out of them? I'm trying to be positive here.
If Murphy gets game time at Norwich, he looked brilliant. But that was Championship. But if he gets the time, I think he'll be good. Same with Hosselu. He looked brilliant. Yes, it was West Ham, and we just bossed that game. But I think he could be good. Positive, apart from the actual players, is that we managed to get free up wages, but then we did nothing with it. So we'll have to see what happens in January.
And that's the key, though, Will. So you've heard a couple of people rant there. What's the weather like in Spain, by the way?
We actually had sights of a thunderstorm earlier, or like some sort of. There was a bit of rain earlier, which was quite.
That's what you go to Spain for.
Like, it still hasn't hit below 20 at any point during this whole week that I've been here, but I'm back in a couple of days, back in sunny Newcastle. But yeah, it's
still pacing up and down your hotel room.
Sorry,
you're still pacing up and down your hotel room.
No, I've managed to keep myself restrained and sitting down. I'm trying to tie myself down, but yeah, it's also dampened my mood following the whole of today, seeing this guy's going this way, wherever this deal's off, whatever. I can't. I'm struggling to draw positives.
Talk to me about the players who have left. Is there actually some of them that you're like, well, that's a good decision. We've actually let them go. That's a good decision by the club.
I'm trying to remember the list.
So if I throw the likes of Gouffran at you, Sells.
Yeah, I mean, I think
Krul, Hanley, Lazar.
I think if you were to say which players did you want to leave, pretty much all of them have gone. But the only problem is that there's no replacements coming in. So in hindsight, it's not good they left the club. But I think all of us at the start would have been like, yes, I did want Grant Hanley to leave. I wanted, well, Colback hasn't left, but he would have been another name. Lazar, I think a lot of people would have moved on. But the fact we haven't got any replacements in basically makes the whole thing redundant. I mean, when CM de Jong got sold, I was quite, well, we wouldn't have sanctioned that sale if it meant that somebody wasn't lined up or if something was in the pipeline. But nothing's in the pipeline. Nothing. Absolutely everything was dead. The only thing we tried to go for was, from what I could see, was a left back. I can't make sense of any of it, really.
Yeah. Okay, so we've had a little chat about, obviously, players in and out. Now, we're just going to talk about who's at fault here. Where do I start here? Is it Mike Ashley? I say the hierarchy. Is it Lee Charney who does the dealings? Is it Justin Barnes as part of the boardroom? Is it Bob Moncur? Is it partially Rafa for not being realistic because we've got no money and so on and so on? So let's come to Forde. I'm going to have a toilet break whilst you talk. Fire away about the whose fault? No, seriously though, whose fault? Why haven't we got players in through the door who we want?
Charnley.
I think it's a mixture of everyone. I'm not gonna lie. Less Rafa's side, but again, it's a mixture of everyone. Mainly Mike Ashley and Lee Charney. End of the day, it's up to them now. The buck stops with them if we don't get players in or not. Rafa obviously has to make do with what he's got. He was given the criteria of getting rid of these players. He stuck to his end of the bargain. He's got rid of, 5 or 6 players in the past 5 or 6 days. So he's done what he's needed to do. But on the other flip side of the coin, he's got no one through. He's given this list of targets. He's promised not promised the world, but he's promised, all the money that's left over. We could literally dissect all the money that was given from the championship money to commercial rights, and we've not seen a penny of it, really. Our net spend's 11 million quid.
No, that is it.
11 million quid. How are we supposed to survive on a team with Javier Manquillo and 11 million quid? Our ground balance is going to look amazing, but again, we're going to be flipping yo-yo in between the Championship and the Premier League every other season. Great.
Well, quicker DeAndre Yedlin comes back, the better for me. David, again, are you echoing Forde's thoughts? Whose fault is it? More the ball? Who was it?
My honest thought is I think Charnley's been a bit of Ashley's bitch, to be honest. Like I reckon he's just going along with everything he says. I mean, we've seen yes men down the club like in recent years, and I just reckon Charnley's just going with it. Yes, he's moved players out, but then is he just cowering to Ashley whenever he says, "Oh, we need some money to get this target"? Like, why isn't it happening? It should all come to Charnley, and if Charnley's the one that does gets the deals done. So if Rafa's giving him the names, Charnley has to go to Ashley, which I think is stupid because the manager apparently now doesn't even talk to Ashley. So it's all a bit of a mess, really. I think the team need to totally revamp it because at the minute it's just fucking shit. We're not getting any players in. Like we should have had at least. Like people were saying at the start of the summer, oh, we've got loads of money. We're getting like a whole new team. We're getting like 11 players, and that just fucking hasn't happened. And I'm like, I've been sick of it every day. You get up, you look, you check the rumors, check whatever, and it's all just linked targets with no fucking like materialism. It just never happens. It like when you change, like when I don't know if it's Charlie, I don't know if it's just Ashley being like stingy as fuck, but someone needs to balls up. I think Rafa needs to go and put it on the table and say, if we're not winning many matches in January, if you don't give me this amount of money, I'm fucking off, mate. And just, I mean, to be honest, I wouldn't be that, like, if Ashley just goes in and if Rafa just goes in and tells the board that they need to go stuff themselves and walks out, I wouldn't actually blame him. Honestly, I just think it's a bit of a fucking joke, to be honest. Like,
yeah. I think we're all frustrated. It's without a shadow of a doubt of that. Elisha, then, are we a bunch of twists and bastards? Should we be happy with what we've got? We're in the Premier League. Well, we shouldn't be expecting to go and get this player, that player. We're a Championship side. We've just come up. Should we be happy with what we've got and struggle and skimp and scrape and battle a point here or there? Are we being, what's the word I'm looking for? Is a club big enough? Do you know what I mean? Are we twisting?
Right. The other Championship clubs that have just come up with us, to me, look to have done better than what we've done. You know, Brighton's still out there tonight, getting more players. What have we done? We've done nothing. And as much as I like to stay positive, but this is like, today's really annoying.
It's really, really frustrating the day of the transfer window. Just going to touch back to you again then, Elisha, then. You mentioned, obviously, the other clubs have been spending money and so on, like of Huddersfield and Brighton. Yeah. Is that because Newcastle have higher wages, or and they've got smaller wages, or... I know they spend a lot of money, but why on Newcastle? Can you answer? Because we've just sold De Jong, Riviere, Krul, Lazar. Why aren't the club going out and spending money? Who's to blame here?
I don't know anymore. You know, we're going about Mike Ashley all the time. Mike Ashley says he has nothing to do with it. So why is he owning it? Why does he want to own it if he wants nothing to do with it? Like, is that just me? But if you say you want nothing to do with it, why are you still owning it? And
making money.
Lee Charnley, you know, he left at about 6 o'clock or something before that. So, I don't know. I really don't know.
Right, Squeaky Mouse Will, and I can't help your audio. People are picking that up, but you can't help that. But now, obviously, there's doom and gloom about tonight. Can we take any positives from this?
What, from the players that we have signed?
Anything? Can we take any positives from all of the transfer window at all? Are you struggling?
I mean, the things that annoy me most are, I think, first of all, last summer, we were actually amazing in the transfer window. Last summer, we were very clinical. We got in the players that we needed. We sold the players that we needed to sell. And I find it very difficult to believe that we couldn't spend as much as Brighton and Huddersfield net spend. You know, our stadium is, you know, twice the size of both of them. I think if you put both their stadiums together, they would actually be smaller than Newcastle's.
Yeah.
And also the fact we actually won the championship. I know we might have a more difficult wage structure, but still, in terms of Ashley putting money into the club and him saying we can have any penny the club generates, I struggle to believe that our club generates less than Brighton and Huddersfield. I think a couple of the players that we have got they look all right. I mean, Lejeune looks fairly decent. I think Murphy could be.
Yeah.
What we have is are half decent anyway. But the problem I've got is the teams around us. So Swansea, Watford, all those teams have strengthened massively, especially Swansea with Renato Sanchez, which would be the coup of the summer. You know, to stay up, we're gonna. Right now, it seems that we're going to struggle.
Yeah. Oh, look at Fordy's face, man.
I'm just going through all of the transfers, man.
I've been watching Fordy's head move, like it's not moving. Are you still awake? It's still with one.
Yeah,
Right.
I'm just flipping going through all these bloody transfers that everyone else is doing.
Oh, no, man, no. Right. Are we in risk of losing Rafa?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
100%.
Yeah.
100%.
If
he's
If not now, January.
Yeah, I was going to say, if he's here past Christmas, it's a bloody miracle. An absolute Christmas miracle. Seriously.
Yeah. David, are we losing Rafa? Is there risk, sorry?
Massive risk, to be honest. I mean, he said last January he was pissed off that they didn't really get anyone. I don't even know if we did get anyone. And the fact that he's like barely got any of his main targets now, it's just like, what's the point for him to stay? What is it bonus to him? Like, I mean, obviously, you can stay here and you can say, "Oh, I love the fans, I love the city." But if you don't have the squad,
That's
to
the only
compete,
thing that's
like,
keeping him here, isn't it? Now, isn't it?
Yeah, it's like if you don't have the squad to compete and you don't have the components, what's the point in trying?
Yeah.
I think that and the finances as well, though. I think for someone to get Rafa, they would actually have to pay for him. And from what I read, it was like over £5 million. So that is another key factor in it as well.
No,
Don't
that's
just
it.
it's down to us. So that, yeah, it is nothing. Like, say, for example, someone like West Ham, who've got deep pockets coming from, they're not having the best of times with Bilic. See you later. He's gone.
Yeah.
I mean, because it's not like West Ham would give him funds. Like that's the fucking fact. If you look at West Ham, they're not just going to be like, oh yeah, we're going to get Rafa. They would actually do the job. They would actually go, right, here's the money. Go get your players. I mean, they've just spent 30 million on Hernandez. They're going out and signing a striker. That's something we should be doing. We should be ambitious. We should go get good players. But instead, we're just going for championship players with no proven Premier League quality or players from bloody Germany. It's just like
bargain basement, isn't it?
Bit of a death wish. In reality, like, we'd be lucky to stay up.
Yeah. Elisha, and I'll come across to you. There was a moment, Elisha, when the other people were talking, you flicked your head and the camera was on you, spot on, then it come off you, so that was quite funny. You'll see that in the video. Are we in risk of losing Rafa? Are you along those lines?
I don't want to say it, but yeah. Like,
You're worried?
yeah, if I was Rafa, I would be genuinely annoyed at how Steve McLaren got trusted with a hell of a lot more money than what Rafa's had.
Yeah. Mind you, though, was he buying the players?
Fair point. But he's still be given the money. Whether it's his or not, they're still investing that money into Steve McLaren's team and they're not investing it in Rafa's team.
80 million.
Yeah. Will, last final question. Are you, then we'll look at the squad. Are you worried? More than worried than what you have been?
Yeah, incredibly. I mean, I can't believe that this happened. I mean, January not signing anybody then was a warning shot. But now, I mean, I can't believe they've let this happen. To he came in with a complete plan and said the money will, and they, from what my understanding is, they said the money will be there, you have the power, you get who you want within that budget. I mean, unless this budget was 2 miles on the Twix, I don't really see how you've ended up in this situation. I mean, my mindset was if we didn't get any players sort of on deadline day, get the couple of in, then I could completely see him walking tomorrow. If we don't get any players in January, he doesn't get a big budget in January, I think he would walk.
Yeah. Just a quick note on the thing about Ryan Babel. It was just a joke that's going on for people who comment on it. It wasn't a real video that I'd done on Twitter, by the way. It's a fake. Right. So coming off that, the squad. Let's talk about the squad before we finally finish the video off. Forde, I'll come to you. Talk to me about the strengths of the squad. Let's start positively. Where are we strong? Look at your face.
Positive? Are you crazy? Right. Right. Positives. Gosh, put me on the back right now.
Shelby?
Okay. Oh no, mate. No.
Is he a positive?
Would you bring Shelby back in though, even though Mourinho had an outstanding game against West Ham?
No.
Or does he keep him on the bench?
Keep him on the bench. He's got to earn his place back into the team because Moreno had
Not like that, will he? Swansea.
I don't give a shit. He had a worldie, Moreno. He was bossing the game. People were talking about comparing him to Iniesta. So no, I don't.
Do we miss Yedlin?
Yedlin definitely. Oh, we need Yedlin back. Man, I can't see another Manquillo game. He's going to get absolutely roasted. Imagine him against Sanchez. Who?
Yeah. Oh, don't get started on that. Right, so we'll come off to you, David. Again, we'll keep you on the positive. Where are we strong at Newcastle? How can we win games with this squad that we've got left?
What I would go with, honestly, is, right, your fullbacks are fucked. So I would go 3 at the back. Mbemba and Clark are both used to right, because I know Mbemba can play right back. I know Clark can play left back. So you put them on each side and maybe have Lejeune, because he's a bit slower, in the middle. And then I would have a full packed midfield. You can have Hayden and Marino with Shelvey and just in front of them. And I would have Aarons and Richie, possibly. I don't know, I might go with Richie in the 10 and possibly drop one Shelvey into low end midfield and have Richie in the 10 with Murphy out wide. I don't know. And then I would go with Mitrovic and Hosley up top, and that's the only way I can say it. Just crossing the ball into the box from either deep or wide and hoping that they can get their head on it. That's the only...
Yeah, you can play Football Manager.
That's honestly the only way I can say it, because there's just nothing else. Like, did you see the first match of the season against Spurs? We'd literally just kick it over the top, hope that Gale runs onto it, and it was just pathetic. So I don't really know what else we can do, to be honest.
Right, okay. Well, Elisha, I'm going to focus on the other side now. Where are we weak in that starting lineup? Where can other teams hurt us, and where should we be strengthened?
I've been saying all transfer window, number 10. If Perez is injured, we're going to have to stick with
You're going to go present, mate.
Yeah. And it's a mess.
Got no more to say on that? What about the left-back problem?
That's a bit of an issue, that we have one left-back which is injured.
Do you bring Haidara back in?
No.
No, I just know. I don't know.
She doesn't know, people. She doesn't know.
Can Shelvey play 10?
Will.
Get Jesus.
Again, same question to you. Where are we weak? Where can people hurt us?
Where do I start? Lack of attacking threat, because Gale can't play up there on his own. Mitrovic is inconsistent, keeps getting sent off. Osalu scored 1 goal, fair enough, but he's played 1 game. Don't have a good number 10. We don't have pace in Richie. Shelvey keeps getting sent off. Hayden's unproven in the Premier League. Unless Chancellor Mbemba is the hidden African Paolo Maldini, I don't think he's a good left back.
Has he done anything wrong?
Don't forget, he never gives the ball away.
Okay. Right then. Giggle away all you want. See, for me, I think Rafa's going to play the 4-2-3-1, and it's just changing and mixing it up a little bit because I'm sick of saying it, to be honest with you. So we'll leave it as it there. We'll do the outros. So, Forde, where can people find you?
You can find me in a loony bin crying my eyes out after this window. No,
Not find it down in a pub somewhere, will we? Drown your sorrows.
Yeah, probably after this video. So, again, if you see me, then just please donate a pint or anything like that. No, you can find me Forde Have Mercy, Forde with an E, Have Mercy. I'm sure Lee will leave my descriptions in there.
I will do. I'll put links in once the video's processed. Okay, so have a look at Ford Focus's video there. David, where can people find you?
Well, my Snapchat's David middle dash and then NUFC standard, and I might be on the Newcastle Fans TV Snapchat more. So
yeah, might not. You done a really good job. Well done last time. Elisha FC, where can people find you?
You can find me here on Newcastle Fans TV and also on Elisha FC on YouTube.
You can find Will around the world. He's in Amsterdam, he's in South Africa, he's in Spain, he's in England. Where can people find you, though?
Manchester in 2 weeks' time.
Manchester in 2 weeks' time?
Yeah, that's right.
That's it?
Mallorca until Saturday morning. And then losing my head on this until we actually sign players or if we actually win any more games, which I highly doubt.
Yeah, okay. Right, cool. That has been the stream, everybody. That's the thoughts of everybody. It's not the most greatest one that we've had, but we thought we'll get on there, get used discussion. I can see the live chat and mental there. Sharky, you're hammering it, I can say there. But yeah, if you're watching the rerun, get your comments down there below, and obviously have a look at everybody's links in the description. Head over to Forde, have a look at David's Snapchat, have a look at Elisha's channel, and join Will on his adventures across the world as well. Thanks very much for watching. See you later. Bye bye.